All right, so I ain't so ugly no more. We're about to go ahead. I had gave him a call, so we can go ahead and join him in. I'm gonna send him an invite. Let's see. I don't want to waste too many people's time. Invite him to come in live with us. Then he'll be able to tell his story. Um, so like I said before, this is just real life reality. Um, I don't want to put people on my stuff that's gonna lie, gonna make up stuff. Um, Here you go. You in here? All right. Hold on. Adding him right now. Hold on. Give me a little minute. He should be accepting my invite in a minute. It'll come through. There we go. All right.
What up, cuz?
What's up with you? So we here
Chilling.
today, and we about to listen to the story of Raymond Talley, and he got some stories to tell that he want people to know. This is like therapy. He allowing himself to get things off his chest, and so we're gonna let him start. Um, so Raymond, first thing I would like to do is for you to introduce yourself to the people, if you may.
All right. My name is Raymond Talley. William Talley is my cousin, whom I love dearly. And it's just some things, uh, I just want to get it off my chest. And,
Absolutely.
you know, I know it may disarray some of the Talley family, but it is what it is,
Absolutely.
you know.
So Raymond, I want to ask you first off, what made you really want to tell your story today?
It was a pivotal moment in my life, me and my wife have been separated for 5 years, and my wife come back to me, and I prayed all the time that me and her were separated, and uh, she came back all of a sudden out of the blue. The Lord put her back in my life, and I knew the Lord would listen. He was listening to me, and then He asked me to tell the truth. So that's what I'm here to do.
So so today, to get a quick recap, sorry to cut you off. To get a recap on what it is that we are about to be listening to today, is this what's the best way to say it? You listening to the Lord tell you to tell your truth today. I know that you said that you're going to be indoctrinating some names into the factor. Um, do you feel any type of way about the people that you're about to speak about?
No, I I don't feel any type of way. It's just I feel that the story should be told so we as family can get an understanding, because
Right,
we as family does not have interaction
right,
to
right,
understand why that separation happened.
right.
You understand what I'm saying?
So
Well, I was in the
let
midst of it. Go ahead, go.
so let's get it started. So, what's the first thing that you would like to implicate to the fans and the people that's watching right now? That would give them uh preliminary understanding of what the story is really about, where we're about to go with it, and why you are speaking your truth now.
Um, First of all, what we're going to do is we're going to start with where it stemmed from for I'm sorry, for me, which was my mother.
Right.
My
Okay.
mother, my mother, uh, was uh, born in Jackson, Mississippi, and she came up here to Detroit, Michigan, along with your mother, along with your auntie, along with your
Right.
grandmother, all your
Right.
other you know, she came up here, you know,
Okay.
and my mother, she started off with it was three of them. It was, and God knows I hate to say this and to even do that, but it was your mother, my mother, and um Barbara. I don't know if you remember her or not, but
Yes, I
it
do.
was them
I do.
three. Okay, it was them three. And when grandma brought them up here, uh, I don't know what grandma was doing with them down in Jackson, Mississippi. But when she brought them up here, my mother, my mother, your mother, and your Aunt Barbara, they started messing with pimps.
Right.
They started
Okay.
messing with pimps. And uh
So can you recall any of the pimps' names?
okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
any type of factor that might be able to implicate the story?
Yeah.
Even if you don't even give it a full name, you can give it a first name.
No,
That's
I'm gonna get
cool.
a first and last name.
Okay.
Shit, I'm holding. Yeah, first and last name. She was messing around with my father. His name was Kenneth Charles Johnson,
Okay.
and she was messing around with uh uh now Janora, my older sister. His name was Q. That's all we knew him
All right.
as Q. And my second older sister, his name was it's on tip of my tongue. I have to give me a second. I have to think about it. But
That's cool. That's cool.
all of them were pimps. They were drug dealers and pimps. That's all.
Okay.
That's all our mothers hung out with.
Right.
And our grandmother thought that she was bringing. That's what they hung out with in their hometown. And my grandmother thought that if she bring them to Michigan, would would that get them out of it? And when she brought
Right.
them up here, it was pretty much over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When she brought him up here, it was pretty
Right.
much over. You know, so it was more of, all right, what to do with them now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So grandma kind of left them to their own whatever they wanted to do. Grandma, and grandma is the story behind her too.
Right.
Grandma she wasn't the best mother. You know what I'm
I
saying?
understand. I understand as well.
She was not the best mother. She was not. I remember one time that your mama, your Aunt Joe, I mean your mama, Aunt Barbara, and my mama sat there and talked about it was times that, because grandma ran, she was the one who started that sew and weave shit up here.
Right. Right.
And grandma was so involved in work, it was food rotting in the motherfucking refrigerator, and they would throw it out. And grandma
Right.
would come home from the shop and make them go in the trash can and get it out and cook it and eat it.
Damn.
That's
And
how
so what?
doggy grandma was.
So what put you in the perspective to really understand the things that they were actually going through for implication?
Well, the things. Well, I look at my life now, cuz, and I see, and thinking back, with what was going on with my mom, your mom, and my auntie. I It's more of like I see myself because the last few years, I mean, has not been the best years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It has not been the best
Yeah.
few years, but I asked God to open my eyes on a
Right.
lot of things, and He opened my
Right.
eyes. He opened my eyes, and what He want from me is the truth. So that's why I'm doing this podcast with you, and I know it implicates your mom, and I am
Right.
so sorry
No,
about
you
that.
don't
And
gotta be sorry because at the end of the day, like I
yeah,
explained to everybody else in this podcast, that if so, words were spoken upon people that you are speaking upon, that they have the right to come in. You can
hmm
join in, you can add in, and speak your half. You don't have
yeah,
to allow what Raymond is saying to be your absolutely true story.
hmm
So,
hmm
um,
hmm
and that's why I wanted to do that. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make sure that I didn't put anybody in any type of category to where they have to feel like they're losing their attributes of them being able to speak on their own behalf. You have the right to join in anytime you want to. All you gotta do is just comment, subscribe, um, and come into our formulation because we out here just speaking the truth. So, Raymond,
yes, sir.
um, my mind is thinking like, okay, you ready to tell your story. So I really want to get an implication of where you want to start.
I mean, I can start anywhere you want to. I mean,
No,
I
no,
can
I'll
start
start where
any.
I want to start. Start where you want to start. Because remember, this is not my story. This is yours.
Okay.
So now you speaking your truth to
hmm
the world. In whatever area you want to speak in, we can talk on your behalf on where you want to start at.
Okay. So to put this stuff in perspective, as I got older, I was shipped around.
Okay.
Um, I was shipped around. I was with Aunt Barbara, and Aunt Joe, which is your grandmother.
Right.
And this I think I don't know if Lynette was born or not. Your mother was born or not. I don't know, but I was shifted around with them, um, because they used to sit back. All three of them, my mother, your mother, and your Aunt Barbara. All they used to do is sit back and get high. That's
Right.
all the fuck they did. It was nothing. All they wanted to do was get high and talk about the man that who was gonna come fuck them. That's all the hell
So,
they talked about.
so, and speaking on what we speaking on, what drug were they using to be able to be in this formulation
Okay,
that they were interested in?
okay. So it was more of
Right.
prescription drugs. It was Valium. It was
Okay.
Debs. It was Percocet. Those still exist to this day,
Right.
and you can still
Right.
get those kind of pills to this day. But that's what they used to do. But see, the thing about it is, they didn't take them as a whole pill.
Right.
They used to crush them up and snort them like cocaine, so it get in the system faster. You
Right.
know,
And
and
so you
we,
learn these different things from these women as you're around them.
you said what now? I'm sorry. You said
I
what?
said, did you learn these things from these women that you're around?
Yes, yes. And I was around them 24/7. I was around
So,
my mother.
so did you ever interact with any of the supplements that were attributed into the factor?
No, I don't even take aspirin to this day because I saw my mother and my aunties do too much of that shit. I don't even go to the doctor today. And
Right.
the doctor prescribed me pills. I don't want them.
Okay. All right. So let's get back further into the story. So you said that they were pretty much pimped out,
Yep.
uh, using drugs to supplement themselves,
Yeah.
moving them into different factors.
Yes.
So what did you see as time moved forward with this
It
life
did.
that you were in?
I lost my auntie, which is your
Okay.
mother, and I lost my other auntie, which is
So
your Aunt Barbara.
my grandmother. It would be my grandmother. It wouldn't be
Yeah,
my
your
mother. My mother is still here.
Yep. I'm sorry.
My
I
grandmother.
lost your grandmother.
Right.
I lost
Okay.
your grandmother. I lost my mother, which is your auntie, and
Right.
I lost my aunt Barbara, which is your auntie, because of
Right.
their activities
Right.
in their lives. You know what I'm saying?
And do you hold any type of uh resentment towards them because of what they did?
No, I look at it as a tool. See, I adopted. Let me do this
Okay.
because I'm not going to bash my mother,
Right.
my auntie, my two aunties. I'm
Right.
not going to bash them.
Right.
That was
Absolutely.
their way. Yeah, that was their way of life. Okay. Now me, I struggle with alcohol, but I
Right.
don't let it control my life. And
So,
that's what I've learned.
so throughout the days, how many drinks do you say that you probably have due to the situations of your grandmothers, great grandmothers, aunties, and family members? Like, do you consume 2 or 3 drinks a day,
Oh,
or do you do uh, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 drinks a day?
man, I drink a fifth a day.
A fifth.
A
Okay.
day. A day.
And you feel like that is based off of the factor of the things that you've seen in life?
Yes.
Okay. So what is it that's implicating you from not being able to do such a drug? If you know that it is doing the things that it's doing to you, what's stopping you from taking control of the situation?
To be honest with you, when I drink this way and I do what I do, um, my thing is that if I'm sober, I think about stuff too much.
Right.
And I think about, you know, yes, I mean, you can forgive and forget.
Right.
You can forgive, but not just that 99.5%, you can't forget. You can
Right.
forgive, but you
Right.
can't forget.
It's still there.
So so I sit back and I done forgave my mother and my two aunties. I done forgave them for what I went through with them. I done
So
forgave them for that.
why did you take it into consideration to try to forgive them for what they have done to implicate your life into the stature that it's in today?
Okay.
What made
What
you
caused
say that I wanted to be the guy to forgive them?
okay. So what caused me to do that? I was 18 years old and I got shot in my leg with a 357,
Mm,
and they finna take my leg.
right,
Now, during this time, I was not with my mother. My mother was living. I was not
right,
with my mother. My mother didn't care about me. I was living in the street. My mother didn't care about me. I was selling drugs. I was doing all this to survive. You know what
right,
I'm saying? So
right,
my mother latched on to my little sister. She latched on to my older sister, and then my middle sister, Sean. She latched on to them. Anytime Janora, Sean, or Nisi called Mama, Mama was there. But me, she wasn't there. But this particular day made me forgive. My
okay,
mother, anything went down with me, anything went down with me, my mother would not come to see me. She
right.
she, she didn't try to find out where I was. But this particular day, I don't know how in the hell they got in contact with my mother because I was not in contact with her. But this
Right.
particular day, and this upsets me every time I talk about it.
It's
She
okay. Take your time.
she found out I was shot, and I'm laying down there in Henry Ford Hospital. They trying to debate whether they gonna cut off my left leg, and then she show up, and
it
in my
sounds like
mother's shoes.
it sounds like it's a very hurtful situation to even think about and even go through. And I'm sorry that you had to go through those situations. Um, and I'm gonna let you continue. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just give you a little bit of time to get yourself together because I want
I'm straight,
reputable
cuz.
stories and I want you to be able to feel comfortable what we're talking about.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay.
I mean, I may be doing a little crying on some of
That's
it, but
okay.
I'm
That's
good, man.
okay. You all right.
I'm good, man.
That's what
I'm
life is
good. Yeah.
about. Life is about being realistic, letting go of your feelings, moving forward, rebuilding yourself into somebody that you should be and that you know yourself to be. Um, we don't want to keep on going off of beliefs because beliefs are things that you don't know if it's true or if it's false. Um, and that's what beliefs are. We really want to get down to the nearer dear, but when we connecting on straight beliefs, we connecting in, and that's why I gave you this platform to be able to present yourself the way that you want to. Um, and I have a lot of questions because I am a part of the family, but I don't want that to be confidentiality for other people that I have my sides. I don't have a side. I'm still learning. Um, I'm growing as well as myself, building myself into different attributes. And this is an open platform for people to be able to come in, speak reality. So that's why it's called real life reality. So Raymond, I appreciate you coming in, being able to speak a little bit about your story, and we're gonna continue afterwards. So if you need any time being to sit back and re reiterate your story more to a more comfortable volume, that's fine with me. I'm interested as well. But this moment of time, the floor is yours. So let's keep it going.
All right. So I'm gonna tell you this, cuz, and we're gonna because this is a story, baby. So what we're gonna do is um we're gonna go to this, and I'm gonna leave it at that, and then we'll restart it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I I was I was I was born addicted to heroin,
Okay.
and I cried a lot. And my first 2 weeks of ever being on this earth, my mom, she fucking spaced out on whatever the fuck she was on, and couldn't take the fact that she addicted me to heroin, and I was crying a
Absolutely.
lot. You know,
Absolutely.
I was crying, man. I was going through withdrawal. I don't. I'm a brand new baby. I don't know what fucking withdrawal is.
Right. Right.
And
Right. Understandable.
I went through withdrawal, right? So it took me a long time to find this out, but I found it out. But
You good.
she
Go ahead and take your time. Don't rush. Take
she
your
took
time.
me she took me because she couldn't stand the crying.
Right.
I'm going through withdrawal. I need heroin.
Right.
And that's another reason why I don't take drugs to this day.
Right. Right. Right.
This motherfucker put me
So,
in the
so
freezer, man.
have you ever thought about taking the drug
Hell
to be
no.
able to put yourself into the situation
No.
of being able to deal with it?
Hell no.
And that's
Hell
good.
no.
And that's a good thing.
Well,
I'm only
But
asking because, like I said, I'm interviewing you. So we're gonna talk about some very sensitive, personal situations. I don't want you to feel like I'm trying to
no,
administer you to speak on things that you don't have the right to speak on or that you don't want to. Um, so I'm just trying to talk to you because you know what I'm saying, this is a show, and we want to relieve the story to the people because you need to get it off your chest. And you done tried so many different things to get the story off, but the story has still been with you because you can't speak about it. Now that's why I made real life reality for you to be able to speak about your truth, and be able to get that off of your chest and speak on behalf of yourself. And that way I won't come in and lie for you or come in and make up a story. Nobody else will be able to do that. And I say this to family members, friends, loved ones. If you want to, you can join in at any time. I'm not stopping anybody from doing anything. I am not in control of Facebook or Instagram. But if you do want to speak on your own behalf, not on somebody else's, on your own behalf, please chime in. Um, Speaking residuals of the story that's already being told. We don't need to hear other bullshit that don't got nothing to do with this shit. Um, Excuse me once again. I'm just being a realistic person. I am 35, but I don't want my age to get your mind fluctuated in the factor where you don't understand who I am as an individual. I made this show for this reason. So I want you to be able to use it to your own attribute. And after advertising, cuz back on you. Wherever you want to start.
okay. So I want to finish this part up, and then we we can move on.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, so I was born addicted to heroin, uh, and I cried a lot.
Right.
And the age that I was, as far as being on this earth, I was 2 weeks old. And I'm sorry, excuse me.
Okay.
My mother, she put me in the freezer.
Mm, man.
She put me in the freezer to die.
Man.
And, and she was dealing with my dad, my stepdad, today. And his sister was standing across the hall from us at our apartment building. His sister, and
Right.
her name is Brenda,
Right.
and she heard me. I don't know how she heard me in the freezer, but she heard me. And I'm in the freezer.
Right.
My mother high, laid out on the goddamn couch. And she gets into the apartment. I don't know how, but she gets into the apartment and gets me out the freezer.
Right.
I was in the freezer, cuz,
Damn.
because my mama couldn't listen. The reason why my mama did this, and this is what's crazy, man. The reason why my mama did this is because, see, my daddy was a cop,
Right. Okay.
and he wasn't a good cop.
Right.
He wasn't.
Okay.
He used to have affairs with my mom.
Right.
I mean, he may catch her out on the street, you know what I'm
Right.
saying,
Right.
doing
Right.
her thing or whatever,
Right.
So he,
Right.
yeah, he was that kind of cop,
Right.
all right, if you do this for me, I ain't gonna do this, I ain't gonna do that. So my
Right.
father was a cop,
Absolutely. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So my mom did favors for him, but she
Right.
fucked around and got pregnant with me,
Right.
all right? Now, my mother knew who my father was. She knew it. Because how did she know it? It was because that was the same motherfucker he was fucking around with.
Right.
You feel me? To keep your ass off the street. So that's
Right.
how his name, and I'm finna name his name. His name is Kenneth Charles Johnson.
Okay.
That's his
Okay.
name.
Yeah.
She was fucking around with Kenneth. They used to call him KC back in the
Right.
days. Your mother,
Okay.
Aunt Barbara, they knew him.
Right.
My
Okay.
stepdad
Right.
knew him. Sherman, he knew
Right.
him.
She takes the time to understand his unique personality. What was
This
once a
nigga,
stress
Yeah.
turned into
this,
moments of
this
calmness,
nigga, this nigga
knowing
came
you'll
where I was
back.
born, cuz. This nigga came to the motherfucking hospital where I was born. He didn't cut the umbilical cord. Guess who cut the umbilical cord? Sherman,
Right.
not him.
You're right.
And when Daddy did that, now my stepfather to this day is my daddy.
Right.
That's my
Okay.
father.
And what's his name?
His name is Sherman Samuel Slaughter. That is my
Okay.
father.
And that's a good thing.
And I make that
That's a good thing.
decree to this day. I make that decree to this day
Right.
that he's not my biological. No, he
Right.
didn't put me in my mom. You feel what I'm saying?
But
But
he did
Sherman,
raise you as a father.
and that's why I'm the man that I am.
And that's a good thing.
Because of him,
So
not
hearing
because
your
of my
story,
father. Go
so
ahead.
hearing your story, I want to ask, like, in the formality of everything that's happened to you, are you grateful for the moment that you actually have the opportunity to stand in now? Or do you think that things could have been better than what you already, you know, interpreting, taking it into consideration?
Okay, what I can say about that is that I learned how to be a better person. That's
Okay.
that hang note right there. That's it.
Right.
That's all I can say. I learned how to be a better person and not treat people the way that I was treated. You know what I'm saying?
So do you
And, and, and,
appreciate the
and,
factor of you
I want to
being
break that.
smarter about that?
Hold on.
I got you.
What I want to iterate, when I say that is,
Right.
listen, a lot of us, and hopefully your audience will adapt to what I'm saying is that
Right.
we have been treated wrong. But
Absolutely.
see, we sit back and we have, you know, this good feeling that times may change and people may change. Now, it is set in us. It is set
Right.
in us, But when you get out there in that world, the world don't think the way you think.
Well,
It does not do
because the world is the world
it.
as we speak on, and
Hmm.
it's a very big one. And with it being a very big one, you can never expect anybody to be like you. So if
And
you're gonna
that's
be
what I'm
something
trying to
good,
say.
absolutely. If you're gonna be good and do good
That's what
and
I'm
treat
trying to
good,
say.
you cannot expect the people that you treat good and do good to do what you would do as an individual.
That's
And I
right.
had to learn that the hard way, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
now my mentality is that I'm better, and that I'm on a whole nother different type of vibrational frequency than other people. And I speak to them in tranquility, to teach them. And I get people
Right.
that get mad at me because I'm still trying to teach somebody something who don't want to listen. But I tell a lot of people, that first time, second time, third time, fifth time, 87th time is not the same time. When you
Well,
think it's
cuz,
supposed to, because you can't expect nobody to be like you.
okay. Well, cuz I'm finna enlighten you on something.
That's
Cuz,
what. That's
let
what.
me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing, and this I had to learn for myself.
Yes, sir.
Don't nobody, your mother, your sister, your cousins, nobody, don't nobody care about William but William. And once you get that, you know, that, listen, see, back in the days, I'm going to take you down something right quick. And listen to me. Jesus walked with the 12, right? Didn't he walk with
Yeah.
the 12? He walked with the 12, right?
Absolutely.
But see,
He
the
did.
time that Jesus got ready to die, didn't the 12 betray him?
Only one.
No.
Only one
All of
betrayed
them.
him. Yes, he did. Only
No.
one. Only
No,
one.
no, no, no.
Only one.
Cuz, listen, listen. Okay,
I'm listening.
if you say it was only one, which was the one?
The one was Simon.
Who?
Simon.
No, it wasn't Simon.
Yes, he was. His original name is Simon. He was a banker, and God or Jesus kissed him on the hand when he first met him to indicate that he was going to be a person that betrayed him. Simon betrayed him, not everybody else. Everybody else was just sitting back and was trying to figure out what they needed to do. They was waiting on
Hold
Jesus' command, and Jesus
hold
didn't
on,
tell
hold
them
on,
what to
hold
do. Jesus told them to
on,
relax.
hold
It's
on,
all
cuz.
good.
Hold on, cuz.
Okay.
What the Bible says, it wasn't Simon, it was Judas that betrayed God. I mean,
But
excuse me, that betrayed
that
Jesus.
was the name that was the name that he gave him. His first name was Simon. He was a banker. He worked with the church. So Jesus changed his name along the way, as he did multiple people. You know what I'm saying? He changed their names and changed their philosophical ways in believing in the flesh. But see, because a lot of people in the world don't know that believing is a deception. When you believe, that means you don't know. When you believe in something, that means you don't know if it's true or you don't know if it's false. You're still in the
Okay,
middle of trying to figure out what it is. But when you
all right,
know, you know. And that's
okay.
just how it works.
So my thing is, right now we're getting off topic, but that's all right.
No,
I'm
it's okay.
prepared in all
This,
aspects.
this is
So,
a this is a, a
and I love
full-fledged
it. I
podcast,
love it.
open
I love
invitation.
it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this, cause I'm gonna tell you this. One thing that you have to understand, and in the, I'm in a, I'm a preacher. I'm an ordained preacher right now, and I don't stand in that motherfucking certificate. I do not
Right,
stand in it.
right.
You understand? Because when I saw what the church was doing, see, ain't no, hold on. Tell me when Jesus said that he was a Christian. He never said he was a Christian.
But let
Tell
alone
me,
he ever told you he went to a church.
never went to a church. Let alone did Jesus ever sit there and say that you have to come to a building to praise God? He never said that.
What did he
Jesus
do?
said
What did he do to the building?
nothing.
Yes, he did.
You are the building.
What did he do? No. What did he do to the building?
He condemned it
He went in and
and
flipped the
threw
table
and flipped
and
it. He
made his
condemned the
apostles.
building. So
He
who
went in
is
there.
the
He went in there and shut that down. Went in there and shut it down.
and
And then
what?
told them, you don't have to be in no building to get God's word. It ain't about a building. It's bigger than that. But we don't sometimes as individuals, we don't have the mindset to take in the understanding of what words mean. That's why they say they call parables. They call parables for a reason. You know, somebody speaking a parable
I
to
respect
you,
what you
you
just
know
said.
what I'm
I
saying?
respect what
They
you
trying
just
to get
said.
you to understand, but they ain't trying to tell you the full truth. But they trying to tell you the full truth. Because
Yeah.
sometimes in life, you have to keep secrets of becoming better. But see, now we're in a day and age to where becoming better and learning is something that's more cordial for everybody to see and understand. There's no more
Well,
believing.
let's take the word cordial out of it. Let's say it's more tangible.
Yeah, we can say that as
You
well.
know, let's take cordial. I'm not trying to, dilute
No.
what you're saying or
You good.
nothing like that.
You good.
I'm not trying to do that. All I'm saying is it's more tangible because
Right.
guess what we think? Guess what we think right now? As black, I ain't talking about white, Hispanic, Japanese, Chinese. It's already historical, already done told us that the sons of Noah was dark skinned and
But the
they
sons of Noah,
populated.
no, they were not. No, they were not. The
Yes, they
sons of
was.
Noah wasn't dark skinned. Noah was a albino. And it took for his father to go talk to his father and find
Well,
out
okay.
why
Well, let me
my
ask you this.
son.
Let me ask you this, cuz. Let me ask you
What?
this.
Yes, sir.
Who was Noah's father?
And I want to say, and I'm trying not to be wrong, but I want to say Methuselah.
No.
Okay, so who?
Gilgamesh.
Because I can snatch it out for you real fast, but what I'm trying to tell you is that's
Look it
not our
up.
lineage. We
Gilgamesh.
talk about, no, I got you. We talk about the Bible, but the Bible is not black man's story. The Bible is
Right.
not the black man's
That
story.
that
The black
okay.
man's story is in the
Now
Sumerian
you coming
tablet.
into my realm.
The
Now you coming into my
Bible,
realm.
the Bible is the white man's story. No disrespect. That's the white
Oh,
man's story. You know what I'm
yes.
saying? There were
Let
so
me
many people made over so many amount of years. I mean, and they're coming out with the information now
oh
and
oh
speaking
no,
up
let's
on
back up.
behalf
Let's
of it.
back up. Hold on.
Yes, sir.
Let's back up for a second.
Go back
Let's back up.
as
Listen,
well.
during the time when Jesus had died, right? See, the Bible
Yeah.
was written. If I'm right, and somebody on your podcast, if I'm wrong, and know the Bible was written 960 years after Jesus and the 12.
No, the Bible was written. What they say into application. The Bible was written in I want to say 50 to 80,000 years ago. Now, the things that they've been finding, like the
Oh,
Sumerian
good.
tablet.
That's good. Hold on. That's good. That's good right there. That's good right there. If you
Now,
look at the history of the Bible, if you look at the history of the Bible, the history of the Bible goes back and started during the time of Adam and Eve. So let's get to Adam and Eve. Hold on. Let's get to Adam and Eve. And
okay,
the garden, let's get to the Garden of Eden, right?
what is
Now, after
it
they
going to
came,
need? I'm listening.
ho. After, after Cain killed Abel, right? God cast Cain out of the garden.
No, he
Cain got
cast him
married.
for the
Hold,
area.
Stop for a second. Cain got married. Who in the fuck did he marry?
The
In the
others.
garden, in the Garden of Eden, when God restarted this, he restarted this after the flood. This was after Noah and everything. When
No, it
God
wasn't.
restarted
No, it
this,
wasn't. That was before. It was before. See, you going too far. See,
mm-mm,
Cain and Abel was after Adam and Eve made the allegations of eating the fruit. When God told them they could eat from every other tree except the tree of knowledge, the snake came down, which was the serpent, which really is an instrument. So the serpent came down and exposed to them that you could be just as knowledgeable as the motherfucker you working for, which is God. God told them they could eat and live forever, but be dumb forever too. Just like they do us.
Hold on.
Trust me.
Tell me.
Look, you go to work every day, right? You go to work every day.
Cuz.
You go to work every day. You go to school.
Listen to me. Listen to me, cuz. Listen to me. Cuz it's obvious you know the Bible. But let me tell you something that you don't know.
Okay.
That the story of Noah, the flood, was told way before Adam and Eve.
I already know that. It's in the story of the Sumerian tablets. The battle with the gods. See, people think Star Wars is a fake and false story.
Yeah,
Star Wars
what you see
is the story of the galaxy. We just talking about one planet. So that lets you know how far our minds is. We just talking about one planet, Earth. But you don't realize all of these other planets that's a part of our solar system that got something to do along with that comes along in the Sumerian tablets, the Emerald tablets. You know what I'm saying? People don't realize that they're reiterating our stories into what we talking about now, today. And we having arguments about it as if we already know, but we really don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so let me ask you this, and I'm glad this going this way. Let me ask you this. Cuz, as you being a brown man, because you ain't black, you're not black, you're a brown. You're brown,
yes, sir.
as I can put the brown next to you.
Yes,
you're a brown. You're not a black man. What I'm saying is, as a brown man, you feel what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even say brown. Light skin brown.
We
Hold
more.
on.
And we even before that.
Oh, wait, cuz. Wait. Give me a second. Hold on. Wait. Oh, what I'm saying is that, hold on. Let me ask you something.
I'm listening.
When in I think it's Revelations. I can't give you the chapter or whatever right now. I'm buzzing.
Right.
Can't give it. But it describes what Jesus looked like, right?
Yes, it does.
It describes what Jesus looked like. He had hair of wool
and bronze feet.
And bronze feet. Listen to what I'm saying. What color are you? You're not black. You're not black.
I mean,
you're bronze. You are bronze.
Because us as individuals, we sign what you might consider as the Declaration of Independence. You signed that. Yes, you did. Yeah, that's why you got a social security card. That's why you got a birth certificate.
No. That was not. No. Black people did not.
Of the Declaration of Independence. That's why they say it for that reason.
Because, listen, black people never signed, never had anything to do with the Declaration of Independence. It was the English that created that declaration.
I understand that.
It's not black people.
That's what, cuz. If you get tired of getting abused for so long, what do? Follow fucking rules that you didn't make.
What rules? Okay, so if you follow, listen, you got people that was during the time when Lincoln freed the slaves, and that was back in 1886 or
Lincoln
whatever.
didn't free the slaves.
Oh,
See,
but listen,
see
yes, he
what Lincoln
did.
did, and I'm gonna let you go. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna tell you afterwards. Go ahead.
All right. So I want you to tell me afterwards if I'm wrong. Lincoln was the one and the reason why we had the Civil War. He was the one. Because do you know the capital of the United States used to sit in Philadelphia?
Okay, I do know
Philadelphia
that. Yes,
has so,
I do know. But let
Philadelphia.
me explain to you.
Oh
Let me
no,
explain
no,
to you.
cuz,
Go
you
ahead.
said you was gonna let me get it out.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
So Philadelphia has so much meaning in the establishment of this country. See, this country was established by the English.
No, there was not.
Yes, it was.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was.
I'm not even gonna let you keep on going on with that shit. No, it's not.
Okay.
Look, let me tell you
Well, all
something.
right. All right. Well, you tell me. You
I'm
tell
about to
me.
tell you.
Why?
See,
Hold on.
go ahead.
Before
Go ahead.
you wait a minute, before you say anything, why is this motherfucker that the English, excuse me, it was occupied by the English and the Spaniards. Why did this motherfucker Paul Revere, why in the fuck? And Paul Revere was a Spaniard. Why in the fuck do they tell the story about Paul Revere alerting
And
the
you know,
English? Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Why did Paul Revere? He's a Spaniard. And at the time, he was a 12-year-old motherfucker that was over here talking to him, whatever. It was a 12-year-old queen of Spain. Why in the fuck? And see, this ties right back to Christopher Columbus. It
no, it don't.
ties right back to him.
No, it don't.
But hold on. Why did a 12-year-old woman, and she was a queen of Spain, 12-year-old, actually, she commissioned, and you Google it. You don't have anybody listening to this, Google it. Christopher Columbus did not discover
I
America. It was
already know that.
already discovered. It was
I already
already
know that.
discovered. It was this. Now, hold on. Let's go deeper than that. Italy, Italy, over there, the Italians, what we call them, the Catholics. The Catholics did not get their stance in life for 700 years. Why? Because of black people. They showed them how to bathe. They showed them economics. They showed them everything. And what did the Catholics do? They took it, stole it, and they made it for and even hold on. I can't call his name right now because I don't remember his name. The electric car that we drive today, it was because of a black man.
Yeah.
See,
So look,
this is what no, this is what make me offended with you is because you're backing them. Because
no,
they stole what we put into this world today.
which I
Do
already
you know the
know.
car? Do you know the car that we get in and drive?
Was made
Our
by black
people, our
I
people,
already know.
our people invented it. Do you know that the home security thing was created by a black woman? Do you know when
Even
they
the credit
so-called
card.
went to Mars? Do you know when they so-called went to Mars? This woman, I can't call her name, but it was a black woman that showed them how
So
to
cuz,
integrate systems so it would communicate if we was able to get somebody off this earth.
Mhm.
That was called intercommerce.
But look
See,
though,
all I'm trying to say is because all I'm
get
trying to say is that all I'm trying to tell you is that this world. Now, hold on. Do you know? Let me ask you this. Do you think that black people make up the percentage of the United States?
absolutely.
No. Do you
Yes, we do.
know we only no. Do
Yes,
you
we
do
do.
you know? Do you know that we only make up 13% of the
So they tell
United
you.
States?
So they tell you. That's what they tell
But
you.
hold on. Out of all of that
That's
13%,
manipulation.
hold on. After all that 13%, the 13% that they give us, you understand what I'm saying? They give us, we built the United States 95%.
Understandable.
You told me when you started off, you said you wanted the truth, and I'm giving you the
See
truth.
this? You see
95%
that?
of this world today
You see what I'm showing you, right?
was
You
built.
see that?
You say what?
You see this?
See what? I don't see nothing.
You don't see
No, what?
no book. You got me
No,
closed out.
I don't even see you on the screen, cuz.
I should be on your screen. You
Mm-mm.
got your video turned off, your camera off. But if y'all see this, right? Little short book. This the Will of List theory. This is the story right here, right in front of you. And you can get
Wait a
them.
minute. Hold on.
You can
Let
go
me
on
turn my.
Amazon and buy it. You know what I'm saying? This tell you what they did and why they did it. You feel what I'm saying? This is the story right here. And then as well as everybody, I've been reading this as well. Everybody see that? This is not about us. The fight, the battle, trials and tribulations don't have nothing to do with us. We are just a science experiment. Just like you become an experiment when you want to go to clinics and get paid.
Because
That's what
that's
we are.
your way of thinking about it. And I am
No,
so glad
no,
we went this way. That is your way of thinking
no, it's
about
not.
it. See, because
I
the
know it.
world would tell you, hold on. The world would tell you we're living in a matrix. It would
What
tell
is
you
the
that.
matrix? What is the matrix?
I
What is
don't know. I don't know.
a
This is
matrix?
what I'm trying to tell
A
you
matrix
is that the world
is
would tell you,
a
the world would tell
formulation
you,
of
the world would
manifestation.
tell you, hold on. The one that exploring the same thing that we're doing,
No,
they
they're
the
not.
only conclusion is that we are going through a matrix. See,
Cause
half of the
you want to
world,
know why they
half
want
of
to
the
tell you that?
you say what?
Because you are powerful. You are benevolent. You can do things that people say that we can't do.
All
That's
right.
why
Well,
they tell
I'm
you that.
glad you said that.
You
I'm
gotta, you
glad you
gotta
said
hear
that.
me. You gotta hear me now. I heard you.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to talk to you.
Go ahead.
They telling us that we can't become anything because they don't want us to know anything. The same thing as living forever, but you don't know shit. Why would I not be able to eat from the most popular tree in a garden, but I can live forever in this garden and do everything else you tell me to do? I'm gonna be dumb as hell in a garden. I can't eat from the tree of knowledge, but I can eat from the tree of life. The tree of life is foreverness. The tree of knowledge is knowing. If you don't know, you don't question. If you don't question, you don't know. So you're not going to try to question anything. You're not going to try to become a revolutionary. You're not going to be able to do none of that because you don't know shit. All you know is to live forever and keep doing what somebody else tell you to do. And people do it today. They
All
work
right.
at
So
Chrysler for 50 years, 40 years, 30
no,
years.
Christ only lived 30.
They've been working at Chrysler for all of these years, and they still don't own their own house. They still don't own their own car. They still can't take care of their own kids because of that reason.
But listen, let me tell you something. Nigga, this shit, let me tell you something. You doing your job, nigga, but I'm not gonna expose that. But my thing is, let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one motherfucking thing, cuz, that you do not know. See, when we think about sin, like if you cheating on your girl or whatever, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That's
You
true.
feel that. Listen to me, cuz.
I'm listening.
Let me tell you one thing. You don't have to go. Listen, and listen to me carefully. And anybody that's listening, you do not have to go to Jesus for your sins. You only go to him. You only go to him for the forgiveness. Now, when Jesus came down here and he died, what did he die for? He died for your sins. Your bill was paid when Jesus sat up on that cross.
See, people don't understand. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Jesus or Yeshua spoke in
Beautiful,
parables.
beautiful. Oh my God,
Okay,
beautiful.
so
He
that
said
means he
that.
did not
That was
die for your.
yes,
He didn't die for your sins.
yes, he
He
did.
died for your. No, he died for your knowledge.
Mm.
He came down here.
You can
Listen
put
to
it
me.
in that way,
No,
cuz.
no, no,
You can put
no,
it
no.
in
You
that
want
way.
to make it into something else? I'm trying to tell
Yeah,
you.
let's get deep. Yeah, let's get deep. Come on, baby, I'm ready.
Duh.
Come
Why
on
you
now,
think
let's
I'm
make
doing
this
all the
motherfucker.
things that I'm doing right now? You think I'm doing this because I'm going back on my sins? You think that I'm getting greatness coming to me and people watching my stories and people seeing me do great things in my life because I'm
No,
going off a
it's
sin?
because, hold on, cuz. It's because Jesus, he forgave you for that. What
Forgave me
he
for
wants
what?
you
What
to
am
do.
I?
Wait a
What is
minute.
he forgiving me for? If I'm doing good, why would you have to forgive me? If I'm already giving you the knowledge, that's the whole thing. They don't want you to know. If you know, then that's considered as a sin. That's why they did what they did to Yeshua. They did that to him because he knew life is about understanding, moving forward, getting to know you, to be better as you. That's what it's about. We having a conversation. You feel comfortable to talk to me. Otherwise,
Mhm.
you should be going to a psychiatrist because somebody said you need to go to a psychiatrist.
Mhm.
And you will be dumb enough to go listen to somebody else who more fucked up than you. Right?
No, I would not. Okay, cuz,
Understand? I'm just saying.
cuz.
I'm just saying. In mediation. You feel me?
Okay.
Listen,
Yeah, yeah,
we
go
having
ahead.
a
Go ahead.
conversation because you feel comfortable to speak to me about your truths,
Mhm.
about your wrongs. You feel
Mhm.
comfortable to speak to me about your moving forward. You ready to go forward, but you've been holding on to this burden for so long, you can't move forward because it's still weighing on you.
And you just
You
said
still
the
got it
truth.
in your head. It still pop up
You,
everything you want to do. Every
there
time
you
you
go.
think of something good, you think of this shit first. Why?
Yep.
It ain't because you
And
died for your sins. It's because you ain't forgiving yourself.
I'm not I'm not gonna give that to you, but I'm gonna give it to what you just said. What you just said, I'm dying because I want the truth.
And you won't let go.
And I can't.
Right? And that's the thing that's holding you back.
And,
Everything that you want to do, you can do it. But
mhm.
you don't want to do it because you keep on thinking about what other people did to you, what other thoughts come into your mind, what other things that happened in your past is still stopping you from moving forward.
Yep.
You know what
And
I'm
cuz
saying? Now
just
me
told
and
my
you,
dog.
now me and you had a conversation about you owning a quad. You got a quad.
Yep.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You could be making a ton of fucking money right now, but you
Mm-hmm.
don't because you still worried about trust. You still worried about vanity. You still worried about fornication. You still worried about love. You still worried about all of these things that you feel like you either good at or you bad at, and it's
Mm-hmm.
holding you in that position. It's still letting you keep what you got, but when you die, it don't go nowhere. It go back to the same people who gave it to you.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
Unless you do something different, that'll give it to you. You feel what I'm saying? You
Yep.
holding on to that past and not allowing yourself to regrow, to be renewed. Our bodies replenish ourselves every night we go to sleep, especially if you fast. So if you fast, your body will replenish every cell you have in it. You don't gotta go to no fucking doctor. But we rather go to the doctor because we want what the flesh want. Money. We want some fucking money.
Oh, now
Then the
you
money,
talking
then they
my
give
language now.
you that money, and then when they give you that money, you running around talking about how much you done did with some money. Money don't have anything to do with life. We care about that. Just like it say in the Bible. We called them gods. They didn't call themselves gods. We called them gods. We did. So that's like me coming to you and say, you my king. You gonna fucking run with it. Especially if I'm gonna do everything you tell me to do. You gonna run with it. Hell yeah, he my king. Regardless of what sex I'm in. But that's our mindset due to this. Our consciousness knows how to become, how to be. We stick to this flesh, what the flesh want. That's why we have pleasures. You have a
Mm-hmm.
pleasure in food. That's why we got fat motherfuckers. You have a
Mm-hmm.
pleasure in sex. That's why I have people that's sex addictors. You know what I'm saying? We care about that pleasure. It means something to us. Now we go back to feelings. You stuck because you still stuck in your feelings. If you say, you know what? I surrender. I give it all up. Let this be announced that I alleviate myself from the negative energy that's binding me from becoming better. We can't do it. Some people can't do it. Y'all hold on
And
to
you're
it.
right about that. You're
And
right about that. Some people.
that's what killed my Uncle Ken. Same thing. Him holding on to his past, to his mistakes, not forgiving him. And he did this every day.
Mm.
It didn't give him nothing
Hold
because
on. Wait.
God,
Wait.
no,
Wait.
listen,
Cause we
no,
just
you gotta let me finish.
okay.
God already gave you what he needed to give you. He don't gotta give you no more. You doing this as a beggar. Now you a beggar. Now you
You
a
just
beggar.
said. You just said exactly what I was saying, but in different words. Jesus went to that cross. Your sins have been forgiven. It has
But you're
been
still begging.
forgiven.
You're still begging. You're still
But
begging
you're
for your sins to be
still,
forgiven.
yes, you're still begging. Because guess what? Because of Jesus going to that cross, now your sins are noticeable. They're done.
No, your sins was already noticeable. Look, what you gotta understand is that our sins is already noticeable. They know what you're doing. Energy knows what you're doing. You feel what I'm saying? Cause when you go out here in this world,
Mm-hmm.
You already know what the fuck you gonna do. You speak it into me. They call it manifestation. You speak it into manifestation when you wake up. All right, I'm about to get up. I'm about to wash my ass. I'm about to brush my teeth. I'm about to go to this bitch house. I'm about to go get this money. I'm about to go do this. I'm about to go do that. And even if you wake up and say, hey, I'm about to go to church. I'm about to go do this. I'm about to go do that. Bro, you're already doing it. You are the God. You're manifesting your own life verbatim. The reason why somebody can tell you that you have a destiny is because they have a part in making on where you're going to lose it. You feel me? Somebody else can tell you when you're going to die because they already manifested that into your life. They
But I
already
want
put that a part of your breed. So if you tell yourself, like the black population, we've been enslaved, we've been beat, we've been
I
tormented,
don't
we've been
tell myself
tortured.
that.
I understand in general.
I don't say
We
that.
coming up
Hey,
with those
Mark,
same,
give me a second. I'm doing the podcast.
and we doing the
Um,
same thing. We doing the
you,
same thing with
you
jobs.
hear?
No, me and my wife. I'm taking my wife somewhere.
All right.
I'll call you when I get back.
All right.
All right.
I'm sorry about that, cuz. Give me a second.
No,
I'm
you
sorry.
are good. You are good. And we doing the same thing with jobs. Everybody go to work every day. But if you have a protest at your job, everybody don't go to work and come out and protest because they want more money. They want something that they can see. They don't know. They believe that if they come out here and protest with you because you say we deserve more, they're going to give you more. And then they give you less than, and then take something away from you that they were supposed to give to you. You know what I'm
Cuz.
saying? With COVID, no,
Yeah,
listen,
I
with
understand.
COVID hit,
I
with COVID
understand.
hit, what
You
happened?
think that I don't. You think that I don't. But you
With
got to
COVID hit, what
understand.
happened? What happened? Because nobody was working except essential workers. When COVID hit, nobody was working. And do you know what Trump did on top of that? Excuse me. He shut down the government. Governmental workers. That means airport workers, police officers, sheriffs, FBI, CIA. The niggas at the top rank wasn't getting paid. And you know what they said? Bitch, you ain't gonna pay me. I'm not fucking working. I'm gonna get unemployment. Fuck y'all. What unemployment do? Went to skyrocket because everybody said, I'm not going into work tomorrow. Fuck them. I'm gonna get paid off of them, which is me, because who paying the taxes to even pay y'all? Us. It's our tax
Let me
money.
let me ask you something.
Yes,
Let me ask
sir.
you go buy a car, right? I mean, you
Yeah,
pay if the car is 15, 25, whatever. You buy the car, right?
yeah.
You buy it, right? All right.
I
So
want,
then,
yeah.
wait, hold on.
I'm
Listen to
listening.
me. You go and you buy acres of land, right? So
All
let's
right.
say 6, 7 acres of land. That's big enough
That's
to
big
even make my
as hell.
point right there,
That's
right? So
as
you
fuck.
go out there and you buy 6 or 7 acres of land. Now you bought it. You bought it. This is okay. I want this for this truck. I want this for this land. You bought it, right?
Yeah.
How? Listen, and this is for every man. This is for every man. And this is what the Italians started. And okay, let me not go there. But the thing is that you go out and you buy this land and you buy that house you living in right now. You buy it. You say, I don't have to pay nothing else, but you have to pay taxes. Why in the fuck? Hold up. Why in the fuck you know, why the fuck you go buy some land or you buy a house and you got a structure on the land that they call a house, which the structure can only go up without you paying taxes. Why you can't extend it? You don't own shit. Not a
That's not true.
motherfucking thing.
That's not
When
true.
you go and
See,
buy,
go ahead.
hold on, cuz I let you talk. Let me talk.
Yeah,
When you go buy a motherfucking car, cuz I let you talk. Let me
I'm listening.
talk. When
I'm listening.
you go out there and you buy a car, say for instance the car is $5,364. You pay for the car. You pay for it. I mean, you give them every dime, right? Ain't no
So
reason
you say?
the repo man is supposed to be coming to your motherfucking house, right? Now, you don't need all of that, but the problematic is that if the tag is not up to date, you can't drive that car. Who you have to pay for the tag? The motherfucking DMV. Listen, when you buy property and you think or you own property, and I am a property owner in 2 states, I'm a property owner. You have to motherfucking pay the taxes.
How do you not pay
Why?
taxes?
Ho. Why? I own it. I
I'm
own the
asking you,
land.
why do you
I
have to
own
pay
the
taxes?
structure. Hold on. Listen. Just listen to me, man. I listen to you. Listen to me.
That's what.
Why do I have to pay for something that I didn't pay? I already paid for it. That's mine. Guess what they put on it? They put insurance. You got to pay insurance on it. You have to put insurance on it. You have to put liability on it. You have to put all this shit on it. So you're looking at all. You got 10 acres, 6 acres, whatever of land. Why do you have to insure land? That doesn't belong to anybody.
So
It does not belong. It does not belong to the United States. It don't belong to Canada. It hell, you want to go deep? It don't even belong to Africa.
absolutely,
What?
absolutely, yeah.
You said what?
I said absolutely. You're right. It don't belong to nobody.
It don't
But
belong to nobody.
see that's where it coming into where we have statute of laws that we don't
See, here we
understand
go. Here we go again. Here we go again. We're sitting on the same. What
because you know what
motherfucker?
you can do right
No,
now.
nigga, we're sitting. No, we're sitting on the same. What the fuck is the name of that mother? We're sitting on the same wheel, nigga. I mean, teetling on the same wheel. Um, bro, listen. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna rekindle this shit tomorrow. And me and you
Uh,
gonna go at it like a motherfucker. And I'll tell you this off camera, but I'm gonna tell you this, man.
I'm listening.
I'm gonna tell you this. You about to be the bomb. You about
I
to be
appreciate
the
it.
bomb. You understand? And
Yes, sir.
one thing I'm finna say, I don't want nothing from you. Nothing. And I'm making sure your people hear this. I don't want nothing from you. For number one, because you disinformed. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're disinformed. You're disinformed about who you are. You are disinformed about who you are. And I love you, cuz. And I'm gonna
Okay.
give you everything that I know. I'm gonna give you. It's not about your mama. See, this shit don't went totally different when I knew it was gonna go totally different.
It's
My
about
thing
that.
is, no, okay. So my thing is, it went from me telling my story to telling our story. So
So
my
telling your
thing
story
is
still,
like this.
you still
I'm
telling
gonna
your
tell you
story.
like this.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell
Yeah,
you like
because we are family. I'm gonna jump in and say some shit and get you to talking about a little bit. But let me tell you something though. I'm not misinformed on anything. I am very knowledgeable,
mm-hmm,
very conscious,
mm-hmm.
and relevant in the movement that I'm doing. The reason why I made real life reality is for this reason. Now, on top of that, you know what I'm saying? To
Hey,
really
I
put
want
into
you to cut this
relevance.
out. Hold on. I want you to cut this out. I want you to cut this out. When you
I
edit
ain't cut
it
it out.
and
We
put
on
it,
live. We live.
okay, okay, all right.
So
What
you
I'm
gonna
saying
say it, you
right
gonna
now
say it.
is, okay, well, what I'm saying is right now, cuz, this is something, cuz, you, you, no, no. I'm gonna tell you like this, cuz, understand the power of money. Understand the power of money. Because money gives you power. Now, let's go back to the Bible on this. The Bible tells you a rich man can thread himself through the eye of a needle before God even accepts him.
But what did he do though? You're talking about
First
Job.
of all, hold on.
Job
A
gave
rich
up
man,
all
hold
his
on.
money.
Listen, what do a rich man need? What do a rich man need? You rich. Say business.
Nothing.
You a billionaire.
Nothing.
Hold on.
They don't need
Nothing.
nothing. Understand?
They don't need God. They don't need
They
nothing.
need understanding. They need understanding. They
But
don't need no money. They need
hold
understanding.
on. Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on. Hold on.
Hold
Hold on.
on. Hold on. Hold
So
on. Real fast.
let's
Real
look at
fast.
the
Hold
back.
on. Cuz. Hold on. Hold on. Just a second. Hold on.
Okay.
Give me a second.
I love this conversation.
My man's trying to join in. He is spiritual. He is a spiritual being as well, and he wanna chime in. So I'm down with
Mm-hmm.
it. Like I told y'all, the shit
Mm-hmm.
open for everybody. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not no fool, and I ain't no dummy about nothing. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like this is what I do as an individual. You know what I'm saying? And the
We
reason
all do.
why
We
I
all do.
did this is because of who I am. I know who I am. I don't gotta believe in shit.
Mm-hmm.
I know me. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? That's why
Right.
I made
Mm-hmm.
real life reality. That's why I made it. I didn't make it
And
because I wanted somebody else to be in control of it. I wanted motherfuckers to tell me that I gotta be on every day. I want somebody to tell me they like, no. I made it because who the fuck do you got to talk to? I made it
I'm
because I don't have nobody that's on my level to talk to for real. Because I think more intellectually than people think that I do. I'm on a whole nother different content than other
I
people.
believe
Feel me?
you.
So when it
First of
comes
all,
down to my
calm
benevolence and
down,
my
man.
mindset,
Come on, man. Calm down for a
you
second.
feel
Let
me?
me tell you something. William, let me tell you something. Let me tell you one thing. Me and your father, and this is going back to the old story. me and your father was best friends. Me and your father had never any ill will between us. It was certain things that he did, and like I said, we'll get to that. But no, your father, Billy. When I seen Billy, I almost cried when I seen Billy at my uncle's funeral. I didn't know that my uncle was affiliated with you. I didn't
That's his
know that.
uncle too. That's his uncle too.
That was his true uncle. He was
I
only
know.
my
I
uncle
know that.
because of marriage. That,
But let me tell you
Andrew,
something about my pops though, as well as I don't hold no resentment towards him. But you know what I do
no,
with my pops?
I know,
I
no,
I teach
no,
him
no,
too.
no.
I teach
Listen,
him too. All right.
listen, listen. Your father taught me a lot of shit. That's why
Just like
when I
I'm
seen him,
doing just like I'm doing for you right now. I'm doing the same thing. No disrespect to you.
oh,
Just like you.
we going a different way with that one,
No,
cuz.
you can
But
keep that.
your father taught me a lot of shit, and your father was a good man. He was.
That mean
You
now
know,
now
I know
he's
I
still
have a
alive.
story.
He ain't dead. He's still alive.
I know.
He ain't dead. So he saying was. He's still here. You
Yeah, I'm
know what I'm
talking.
saying? He ain't went
I'm talking
nowhere.
about.
He's
I'm talking
still
about
here.
that. I'm talking about in past tense. Yep, I'm talking about
Now
past
I
tense.
understand
Sorry.
what he used to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
He's still doing
But
today.
you said what?
I said what he used to do, he's still doing today.
Okay.
But he learning from his son and from his daughter, as well as my mother. My mother doing the same thing. The things that my mama was talking about 20 years ago, she ain't talking about that same shit no more. She on something totally different because we have a better understanding of life, of being able to move and make things fluctuate. We
And
manifest
that's why.
greatness into
And I'm not.
reality.
I'm
You
not
know
gonna
what I'm
break
saying?
that.
And that's why you might not see us around certain people because they're not fluctuating on the same vibration as us. We on something totally different. You want to be beefed out and want to fight and argue and be crazy. I'm not talking about you, but I'm just saying in general. People that we
Mhm.
know want to fight, argue, be in fluctuation of being hurting somebody, and we ain't trying to do none of that. That's a
And that's why.
different
Okay.
vibration. This shit is like
Okay.
music.
Okay. So
So we on
that's
a whole
why.
nother different calibration. We moving different. You
That's
know what I'm
why
saying?
I'm not.
And we been
I,
doing it.
okay. So that's why I'm not finna go into that no more. That
And that's
part.
cool.
Yeah. That's why I'm not finna do it.
And if you wanted to, that's okay. You know what
No.
I'm saying? I don't hate you.
No.
I
It's
don't
not
have
okay.
no I don't have no type of
No. It's not okay.
I don't have no
It's
type
not okay.
of envy or
You know.
frustration with you on
No.
speaking
No.
your story.
No. No.
You know what
Because
I'm saying? But you
let me
know
tell
what
you one
though?
thing.
I'm
Go
glad that I did get you out of talking your story because they wouldn't did nothing but brought you up a whole bunch of negative mindset that you need to let go because it's time for you to become better. Cause I'm
You
gonna,
know
I'm
what?
gonna be here. I'm gonna
You
be
know what?
here to
You know what?
build
Hold
you up
on, hold
and
on.
make you better.
Listen,
Cause
listen, cuz,
I'm your
listen.
brother. I got
My time is over. It's your time. It's not my time.
shit.
So
Your
why
time
should
ain't
I
over. You
come?
ain't dead yet. Where you dead at? You ain't dead. What you talking about? Your time ain't over
It's
nowhere.
your time. It's your
It's
time,
it's
cuz.
both of our
That's
time.
why I'm doing
And
this podcast.
anybody else that want to be associated with my podcast, it's your time. I ain't taking nobody for nothing. I don't want nothing from nobody. I'm just doing me. My friend just tried to add in. You feel me? To talk to you. My friend. Somebody
They
I
can
went to school
talk to
with
you.
that I haven't even talked to in years want to talk to you. He probably want to talk to me too, but guess what? I added him. He ain't joined in. I ain't gonna beg you. You will see me again on Real Life Reality, and you could join in
I,
then.
I
I
hope
ain't
you
stopping nobody
post
from
it.
doing anything.
I hope you
This
post
is
it.
for everybody. You feel me? So
Yeah.
my mindset is on positivity. We understood the things that we went through, and we done been through bad things in our life. But life is what you exactly call it. If you don't know to be special and be great at you, you won't be great at you. And that's just real.
And
If everybody always
William,
down talk you and never give you opportunity to move forward and do better things with
I
yourself,
hate them down
you
talk you.
won't be a better person. And that's just
William,
real.
William, I'm
Yes, sir.
not finna down talk you. I'm not finna down
I know
talk
you're
you.
not.
I
I know that.
admire, I admire everything you're doing. I admire everything you're doing. Your father,
And all I'm doing is just I wanna be able to put this out there for everybody to be able to see. Emilio just jumped on. Appreciate you, Emilio. Come check me out, bro. Y'all fams. Fam, join in. This our family. We all here to talk. You can speak your mind. It's real life reality. This is my podcast. Uh, I'm not trying to have it connected to the government or nobody. You come on here and speak whatever you want to. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm doing. Like, I'm really out here empowering people. You know what I'm saying? And let's move forward. We can all can talk. Everybody ain't gotta be, you know what I'm saying, funny. Come on. Jump on. I add you in. If I can get you in. Let's just say that. But for the most part, yeah, this is my show. I've been doing it for a little while now. This is probably like my third month doing it. I did it with a couple of friends of mine from the first time. But I know I'm trying to add you in right now, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. It's saying that I can't accept you. Oh, let me see. Oh my gosh.
you get blew up, right?
No, it's just it's our family right now.
Mm. Our family.
So I'm trying to add our family in right now. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple of family members that's
Okay, pull
interested in
them in.
speaking on their own behalf. So I'm trying to get them up in here real fast.
I
Let me
use
see.
bathroom. Just pull them in.
Go ahead,
Pull
go
them
ahead,
in.
go ahead, go ahead and drop out your whiz. You all good?
pull them in. It's our family.
Yeah, it's our family.
All right, pull them in.
I just sent her an invite. Cuz I just sent you an invite. You should be able to join in. If not, then we'll figure it out. But I just joined you in. Um, she talking about her name, Athena. A warrior princess. Let me see. Uh,
It's protection. So, people friendly, bug deadly.
What's up, cuz?
yo, you in here?
Yeah, I'm in.
Oh, okay. No, I'm trying to join everybody else in. Hold on. Your niece trying to get in.
My niece. What's her name?
Yeah. Uh, she calling herself Athena. But you
Oh,
know it ain't her.
that's her. Yep, that's her. Yep. Oh, she gonna tell you some shit.
And
Yeah,
actually,
that's her.
this Jalen. And no, he said, this Jalen, LOL, her oldest son, I was just trying to say what's up.
Jalen.
So
Yep.
yo,
That's my nephew.
yeah,
Yep. That's my nephew.
your nephew, he trying
Mm-hmm.
to get in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get everybody in. But at the end of the day, like I said before, you know what I'm saying? I'm making this open for everybody.
Cause
Uh,
Cause you got people. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go on with your thing, man. Go on with your
I'm just doing well, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just living life,
thing. Nigga,
understanding, and
nigga. My motherfucking nephew,
yeah, your nephew,
my nephew
your nephew,
just connected
great
with you.
nephew at that. Your great
Yes,
nephew at that. Yeah,
he knows. And the reason
yeah.
why, oh my God. My
Your great
nephew just called
nephew
me.
trying to chime in. Your great nephew trying to chime in. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
Nigga,
get it all together.
you
You
got it
know what I'm
going
saying?
on, man.
It's just a few of them. We gonna
No,
keep it going. You know what I'm saying? But
keep it going.
at the end of
Keep
the
it
day,
going.
like I'm not even looking at it like that though. I'm just looking at it like, yo,
No,
listen, bro.
I'm not looking at it like that either. I'm looking at the fact is somewhere you telling the truth and I'm telling the truth.
Yeah,
The fact is that's what they want to see. Listen, that's ain't what they want to see. It's what they want to hear.
yeah.
Cause you own, baby. You own.
Listen, bro. Like I explained to
You own.
everybody, I ain't trying to take nobody for nothing.
No,
This is
nigga.
just real life reality
Wait,
again.
hold on. Let's back up,
I'm
bro.
just advertising.
What
I'm
did I tell
advertising.
you in
I'm
the beginning?
advertising. I'm
You said,
advertising. I'm just advertising. So, like I said, this real life reality. I appreciate everybody coming out, listening to us. You know, it might be a bunch of bullshit to a bunch of other people. But if you're not vibrating in our frequencies, then you probably wouldn't know how to get yourself to be better. You probably want to keep on going through the same thing that you keep on going through. But we're gonna let life be what it is. Let the movement be what it is as well. And just hope and inspire people to come and connect with me so we can get whatever it is off your chest, off your back, so you can be real with yourself, you know. And I really see a lot of people have a lot of self-infliction that they don't want to let go of. Whether it be because they held on to somebody for too long, or they held on to a problem for too long, or they can't get over the factor or whatever they went through. You know what I'm saying? It's time for us to reawaken it, reawake, become better. Um, Allow yourself to let go of all of the pain and frustration that so and so ever did, and just move on. Especially if that person not able or capable of doing that same thing to you anymore. Now, if they doing it to you at this moment of time, please call 911 or reach out to somebody that can help you in the situation so you won't be no longer in that situation. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? And I always tell people this: if you ever call your family to come and do bodily harm or any type of criminal activity towards someone that you consider yourself as loving, or you just want this person gone, you really don't care about the person that you say that you love, because now you're putting them in harm's way to lose their well-being as well. So let's be knowledgeable, connectable, and if somebody ain't right for you, just get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way to say it. Get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna always be other people out here. Um, Somebody ain't trying to listen to what you got to say. Shit, go to somebody that will. Somebody out here gonna listen to you. even if it's a stranger. You know what I'm saying? But let's be better to ourselves. Let's be better to the people that we come into contact with, especially if we say this person is a person that we care about or we want to see do better. Let's be better to those people as well. Because a lot of times we think that, oh, I do a good deed, I get a good deed. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? It work a little bit better than what you think it do. You just got to put in the time and the effort for it, and don't be no person that procrastinate about who you say you are. Because the longer you take to figure out who you are as an individual, the longer it takes for you to be able to connect with other people. You know what I'm saying? So let's just be better to one another. You know what I'm saying? And let's try to do some better things for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And really get back together, connecting with our family, um, being more sociable. I know we be on these phones all the time, and you know what I'm saying? We really don't talk to each other in reality. You know what I'm saying? So I would like this to be something that bring us back together, uh, allowing us the opportunity to be able to speak with one another without having the same uh, negative mindsets towards each other, holding on to negative passes, and be able to rejoice and rebuild one another as well. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't just our wrongdoing. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of people that's against us because we are good, and, and I should say great. We are great, and so you're gonna always have people that try to knock you down and try to turn you against the brother or the sister that's trying to help you get to wherever it is you're going. And sometimes some of the things that they do make us feel like they don't care or they don't love us. But I know that if anybody pays attention to you, you are loved, because nobody pays attention to somebody that they don't care about. You know what I'm saying? So let's take it into a rejoice. Um, we're going to come into an end. I'm going to give my cousin an opportunity, Raymond, to speak if he want to whoever it is that's out there. Um, and if y'all still trying to join in, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get it together. But we definitely can do some more shows, and we can have sequels or parts with other people that can come in and speak on their own behalf. It don't have to be conjoined in with everybody else. And we'll go from there. Real life reality is still real. So let's get it. Cuz if you have anything to say at this moment of time, I'm going to depart myself. I have to use the restroom at this moment of time. And you can speak to the people and tell them what you want to tell them. And we'll go to the next segment after that.
Hey, and I got more to say. But my thing is like this. I'm telling you people, it's like this. The Bible, you know what? I'm not even gonna go there. I'm going to close this out with my cousin. You are doing a remarkable job, man. Man, you are out cold, man. And that's what I want to clear this out with. And I want to say that everything we talked about is true. I love him. He's a part of me. I love him, and I don't want nobody to think any less of him because he may not know something. So what? So what? But cause I gotta go to work in the morning. I love you. I love you. And cause any which way we go with this, I love you. And that's what I want to tell your viewers, is that I love and I respect what my cousins say. And I will never give you anything without receipts. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I love you, but I'm not even gonna even involve myself in that. But my thing is that it's good. Okay, I deal with it. I'm not gonna make a TikTok every day. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it. But I'm not gonna do it. I don't display my life like that. Okay, so like, you good, cuz?
Oh yeah, I thought I had something in my back pocket, but I didn't. I had nothing in there. I'm all good. Yeah.
Y'all good?
Oh yeah, I'm always good.
Right. Well, I'll talk to you when I get off tomorrow.
All right. So before we end the show,
Mm-hmm.
we get a little segment in. I know I've
Mm-hmm.
said a lot today.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I do want to tell you is because, you know, I would love to hear the history of our family. Um, I just would like it if it wasn't so negligent. So I'm glad that the story really came onto the part of who you are and why you are who you are. And I like that. That makes it even better. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're being able to speak for yourself. You don't have to speak on somebody else's behalf, and it don't put you into no type of situations to where you gotta worry about somebody feeling some type of way about what you're saying, whether it's believable or not. Um, Sorry, I'm not in the camera. I'll be right there in just a minute. I did have a few people today that would like to join in. I'm gonna tell you, Lance, I see you talking to me, bro. You know, we went to school together. You've been my dog for a minute. If you ever want to jump on Real Life Reality, all you gotta do is link in with me, and we can do your own show. You don't have to worry about being a part of what we're talking about right now. You can come on there and speak about whatever it is you want to. Amelia, cuz, if you ever like to, you can always link in with me. You can go on there and do whatever it is that you want to do. We don't have to do, you know what I'm saying, nothing that's a group thing. I know everybody got what they want to say, but I'm doing them. You know what I'm saying? And this is alive. So,
And I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you this.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh,
Oh,
I'm
what's
about to
that?
whip somebody's ass. Oh, if you don't leave me alone, you're gonna have to send me home. Cause I'm about to whip somebody's
oh yeah,
ass.
this is a
I'm
live
about to
show.
whip somebody's
I
ass.
appreciate y'all chiming
Oh,
in. Been
I'm
giving
about to whip
some good
somebody's
comments.
ass.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you
Because
like this. I'm gonna
when
tell
you
you
ready
like
to
this.
come in and talk to, I
I'm
did
gonna tell
like
you
your
like this.
status. I did like what you said. Come in. We can do you can do your own. You don't got to worry about
No, I don't want
nobody
you
else
to add nothing.
in the
I don't want you
formality.
to add
You know what I'm
nothing.
saying? So
I don't want you to do that. My thing is because it's the truth.
I know. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm
And I
not.
ain't hear no backlash or nothing. So you know, if anything was to be said about you or any situation, it will be broadcast live, just like today. Everything that I'm doing is going to be live. That's why it's called real life reality, because it cannot be real life and it can't be reality if I got liars on my show, let alone I'm doing it at a later date. No, we real life, right then and there,
One
straight
thing,
from the mouth of the horse.
one thing
So let's get
I
it.
am not going to do is
You
lie.
know what I'm saying? So,
I am not going to lie to you.
and I know you not, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody has the opportunity to speak, throw their comments in. Just be looking out for the next session of Real Life Reality. This is my first interview that I've ever done in my life. And if anybody else want to get an interview to discuss whatever it is that they have on their shoulders or on their life that they want to speak on, you have the utmost right. Put me in a DM.
Don't think I'm not listening to you, cuz.
No, I'm just saying though. You know what I'm saying? Um, if anybody want to do an interview or do anything else or speak on their own behalf, you can hit me in the DM. We'll start one of these up. I do them randomly, so whenever you hit me and you feel like you're ready, we can drop one off. It don't matter. I did 3 of them in one day, so it don't even matter about that. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm already ready.
appreciate it. And
And I love you, man. I love you.
I love you too.
And,
As well.
I love you, man. And,
I love you too.
that's it, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know,
I
we
love
moving towards being in a bigger life, connecting on bigger platforms. I'm doing videography, cinematography, shooting movie, TV shows, videos, all that, commercials. I'm doing it all. I'm still doing the old stuff that I used to do, cosmetology, um, massage therapy, still doing tattoos, still singing. So your boy's still out here touching on everything. And if you don't care about it and you don't give a fuck, neither do I. It's all good. I'm still gonna be me. Um, if you don't like the show, don't fucking cast in or get on. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I appreciate everybody for coming out, speaking on their own behalf. This will be on my page for about, like I said, about 30, I think it's 30 days. It'll be on there. So if you want to go back and recap, get a little bit of information, you can do so on the people that I do have get on. Like I said before, I'm hoping that more people come through. And Polo Frost, I want to do a real life reality with you as well. I seen that you was on Fox 2 News. You doing your thing, bro. I'm trying to get you on my show. So if you do see this, I appreciate you as well. I've been liking your stuff, been sharing it. You know what I'm saying? So come on, at your boy, bro. I want to get you on one of these shows, man. We can do it in a nice little tundra, nice little place. And you know what I'm saying? Looking forward to that. That's a big thing right there. You know what I'm saying? Kid J as well. I'm gonna come up to Ypsilanti. I'm gonna do a show with you too. I'm in Detroit.
I'm on my way out.
Yep, I'm in Detroit on Euclid. So, you know what I'm saying? Kid J, Polo Frost, Nisha Lachey. I want to get a show with y'all. I know I ain't the best looking critic in the world, but I'm trying to promote as well as be a part of, because I do the same thing y'all do. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. Doing some big things in my life. Please appreciate my cousin for being on, for being my first interview. If y'all want to do an interview, y'all can speak about your life, whatever it is y'all want to talk about. I appreciate y'all. Please get back at me. You know what I'm saying? You can catch me on Facebook at William Rennell Talley-Smith, which will be what this will be posted on, as well as you can catch me on Instagram at Prince Talley-Smith. Once I said again, Prince Talley-Smith. And like I said, I'm doing my thing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm congratulating, and I'm very proud of all of the people that I do know, went to school with, and seeing y'all doing y'all thing in your life. And I want some of that. I want some of that goodness rubbed on me too. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
All
So
right, pull up.
get at
Listen,
me. Cuz.
I'm on my way. What's up, baby?
We about to get out of here for our first interview on Real Life Reality. And like I said, just get with me. Y'all know where I'm at.
Let me tell you one thing, cuz
I'm
I'm gonna leave it with
with
you. I'm gonna leave it with you. Let me tell you one thing. When we do this, we tell the truth.
absolutely.
It's no lie. It's no lie. It's no lie.
Right.
Ain't nothing that we tell.
Right.
It is nothing. Nothing.
Absolutely.
We have receipts. We talk about. I love
Right.
you, cuz.
Love you too. You have a blessed day. All right, y'all. Love y'all as well. Get with your boy. All right, cuz.